Perfect. So hi guys, hope you guys are good. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please give me a thumbs up in the chat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think I had some bit of technical hitches when I was starting because you couldn't hear me and you couldn't see me, but I'm glad that now we are good and we are good to roll. So welcome guys to Apex Crypto Academy. I know most of you we've met, we've interacted with some of you maybe online. Some of you have been sent here by your friends and your families, and others maybe you are hearing or seeing this face for the very first time. Okay, I see so many hands are raised up. I don't know what the issue is. Let me just try and figure out what the issue is. So okay, what do we have here? Juma, I see your hand is up. You have an issue, Juma? Okay, guys, for now, I won't take any questions. If you have any questions, please just hold on to your question. Once you are done with the presentation, then I'll address any question that you might have. So without further ado, let me just start this presentation very, very fast so that we can hit the ball rolling and get to complete right on time. So I want you guys to confirm if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up on the chat. If you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up. Very nice, very nice. Perfect. So let's get started. First thing first, welcome guys to Apex Crypto Academy. For those of you who are here for the very first time, feel much welcomed. This is your ultimate home for all your crypto education. I always tell people that as soon as you come to Apex Academy, then you will not need to go to anywhere else to learn anything about crypto. Why? Because at Apex, I will ensure that we incorporate and ensure that you have all the knowledge that you require to sail through in the whole industry for the cryptocurrency space. So, quick introduction. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Arnold Kelvin Rupia. I have two English names. Okay, the last one is a very unique name. I am a holder of a BSc Information Technology. I'm an entrepreneur in very many fields, crypto being one of them, and actually being the main field that I'm venturing into. I'm also a crypto investor, a holder, a mentor, and a coach, and I've been active in this space since the year 2017. So when I say that I'm well person in the space, I basically know what I'm talking about. So let's start and proceed. As I've said, I started first crypto in the year 2017, and this was back when local Bitcoin was the king of exchanges back then. We'll come to learn about what exchanges are, and I'll explain basically what local Bitcoin was and how we're able to use local Bitcoin to take part in crypto. Okay, so I made my first purchase exactly 5 years and some months ago, and that was in the year 2017 around June. I remember very well because during that period was in my attachment. I think I was in my third year in campus. I was doing my attachment. I just bought my first crypto back then, but to be honest, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know why I was buying this Bitcoin. I didn't even understand the technology that is behind this particular currency. And back then, Bitcoin was trading at a value of $2,500. Back then, if you had like 250,000 Kenya shillings, you could easily buy one Bitcoin. But right now, as you are speaking, things have changed. You can see our Kenya shillings. It has moved from the values of $100, $90, 90 shillings per dollar, 100 shillings per dollar, and right now we're trading at around 150 shillings per dollar. That tells you that things are changing and things always evolve with time. Okay, so a brief introduction about Apex and basically what Apex Academy is. So this academy was established in January 2022. When it gets to December, this will be exactly 2 years since our inception. Okay, so we didn't just start the other day. This is our second year running through this space and basically impacting knowledge and impacting life out there. This is our second year. Okay, so exactly what necessitated for us to open the academy? Number one, we realized there was serious misinformation about crypto out there. Even if you go right now anywhere and then you say or you mention something to do with Bitcoin or crypto, the first thing that will click on someone's mind is that this person is a scammer or this person is dealing with a scam, okay, or wash, as you may like to put it, okay. So there was a lot of misinformation about crypto out there, and it was being tainted as an industry that is full of scammers and an industry that is basically involved with money laundering and dirty cash, okay. That was number one. Number two, we had so many consultations about crypto, and someone will come, they want to know about P2P, then the next day they want to know about something else, then the following day a new concept, and along the way we realize that the urge for this knowledge was growing at a very tremendous speed, and that is actually one of the reasons as to why we actually came up and formed Apex, a crypto academy. Something else, we had the urge to build what we call a strong crypto community, because in crypto it's all about communities. Communities are very strong, fundamental in any crypto project, not only in crypto project, but basically in the whole industry. Communities are very, very important. If you have a strong crypto community, you can basically pump a project, you can push a project, and a community actually drives a lot of force when it comes to the aspect of cryptocurrency, okay. Then October, this month that we are starting, by the way guys, happy new month. I think I forgot to say that October will be our 7th cohort. As I've said, we started this thing back last year, January. That's when we had our first cohort. But right now, October will be our 7th cohort. So that's a brief history, a brief introduction about Apex Academy, and basically what we do at Apex. So now I believe you know who you're talking to. You know basically what Apex is, and you know why Apex is here. Let me just confirm if still you can hear me and you can see my screen. Please give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you can hear me, if you can see my screen, thank you. Periodically, I'll be asking you guys to confirm if you can hear me, because at times such platforms can misbehave and you can end up talking to yourself, thinking that you're talking to a large group of people. Let's proceed. So basically at Apex, we have a mission, as I always say. Of course, the first one is to equip people with adequate crypto knowledge and enhance adoption, because adoption is one of the things that will basically drive crypto to its highs. If you've been keen about Kenya and have been following what has been happening in the Kenyan Senate, we have this young senator from Kiambu, I think it's called Karungo Wadhangwa, whereby he's trying to push for crypto regulations in Kenya, because he believes in crypto. He personally is an investor in crypto, and to be honest with you guys, I've dealt and I've interacted with so many politicians, and so many of these guys are holding crypto in their wallets. They are not talking about it, but they hold substantial amount of crypto because they know the potential that crypto has, and they know that is where the future of money is. That's our first mission, of course. Second mission is to raise as many crypto millionaires as possible. I'm actually proud because number two, we have done, I've been able to guide some people, and they have made their first million through crypto. Some even they just joined the other day, because there's a coin that I basically bought, and that coin did almost 14x. You can imagine someone with $1,000, it turned to $14,000. Okay, someone with let's say $500, it turned to $7,000. If you take $7,000 multiplied by 150 at the current exchange rate, that gives you almost more than $1 million Kenya shillings. Okay, so that's our second mission, and we're gonna create more in the next coming years because of what you have the bull run. If you don't understand what bull run is, don't worry, you're gonna understand these things much later. Then of course, number three is to create a reliable and safe crypto community. As I've always said, communities are the ones that push crypto. Crypto is all about a community, and if you don't have a strong and a reliable and a safe crypto community, then chances are that you might not end up doing the right thing. I know we have so many communities out there, especially in Kenya. We have so many WhatsApp groups, so many Telegram groups. But if you go in those groups, and some of you I know who are here, you are in such groups. If you go to such groups, there is absolutely nothing constructive that is being talked in those groups. They are just sending out memes, sending out fake links, sending out some funny airdrop links, I don't know, some funny things, but there is nothing constructive. Because why? Even if I come here and tell you guys that I have a project here that I think can do 10x, and you buy this project on DEX, we have someone in that group who doesn't even know what a DEX is. Someone is in that group who doesn't even understand what 10x is. So according to me, that is not a reliable crypto community. It's also not a safe crypto community. Why? Because we have scammers who are in those groups, and they go about doing what? Catfishing innocent members, okay? Giving you some, I don't know, gullible links, and I don't know, telling you, come here, do this, ABC, you're gonna make money. And you end up losing a lot of money. That is why we have to create a reliable and safe crypto community, which already we have managed to create. Then, of course, number 4, our mission, of course, is to help people master a specific field in crypto. Then, once you've mastered that field, capitalize on that field. Make maximum use of the opportunities that are available in that particular field. So that's our mission. I believe now you know who you're talking to. You know what Apex is, what Apex is all about, and basically what the mission that Apex intends to do. So let's dive into some quick introduction. Basically, I'm just doing an overview of what crypto is and what you basically expect to go through if you come to Apex Academy. That is why I said that I am not accepting any sign-ups to the academy yet. Why? Because I want you, the time that you are accepting and you're committing to come to Apex, you basically know what you're getting yourself into. You know what to expect, you know what you're gonna learn when you come to Apex, so that you can be able to see if you're gonna meet your expectations or not. Sorry about that. So a quick introduction, basically what are cryptocurrencies, price history, the aspect of volatility, liquidity, and also a perfect hedge against inflation. Just a minute, guys. I need to just communicate something here. Just a minute. Just a second. Sorry about that. Perfect. So basically, let's start. What are cryptocurrencies? So I believe most of you have heard about crypto, or you know about crypto, okay? So basically, cryptocurrencies are digital assets, okay? These are like digital coins. It's basically money, but money in digital form. Watu wengi ukiwaambia about crypto, they only know about Bitcoin. But you can't understand that Bitcoin is just one of the many cryptos that we have, because as we are speaking, we have over 1 million cryptos, but most people, they only know about Bitcoin, okay? So all these cryptos, they have what you call a price history, okay? And this is one of the things that helps people to actually make something out of crypto, the aspect of price history. If you go back in time, I talked about when I got first into crypto. That was back in the year 2017. You can see that Bitcoin was trading around $2,500. And this is information that you can actually verify. If you go to platforms like CMC, platforms like CG, this is historical data about Bitcoin, okay? This is June 30th, 2017. You can see that Bitcoin was trading around $2,500. Back then, this was around 250,000 Kenya shillings. But as we are speaking right now, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is trading at $28,000. That is almost 10x. In fact, almost 11x from where Bitcoin was back then. I don't think there's any investment in Kenya or in the world that can give you such returns within a period of 5 years. Most guys who bought land, let's say for example you bought land, chances are maybe your land has maybe doubled or tripled, but I don't think we have a piece of land somewhere that has actually done 11x within a span of 5 years. And you're gonna be surprised, because at some point, this same Bitcoin was actually trading at $69,000. You can see that is almost 25x from where Bitcoin was back in 2017. That was during the last bull market, because in crypto we have phases. We have what we call a bull market, we have what we call a bear market, and we have what we call an accumulating market. So that brings the element of price history, okay? Talking about the aspect of price history, what cryptocurrencies are, as I've said, we have over 1 million of them. Look up here, cryptos, 1.8 million. But people only know about Bitcoin. Why? Because of the market dominance and the fact that it was the first ever crypto to be invented back in the year 2008. That is when the white paper came about. But the first, of course, after the white paper, then we had the project itself rolling in the year 2009. Okay, so let's proceed. So after understanding what price history is, Let's talk about the elephant that people dislike. That is the aspect of volatility. And to be honest, guys, volatility is a good thing, if you ask me. Why is it a good thing? It's a good thing because it's through volatility that people are able to trade. If you can't have volatility, then you can't trade. You can imagine Bitcoin being stuck at $28,000 for a year. You can imagine. You can't make money through Bitcoin if it's stuck at 28K. Yeah, there it's just a currency. It's at $28,000, but it's not moving up. It's not moving down. That means you can't trade that currency because basically trading is the act of basically buying low, selling high, or buying high and selling low. I know some people are like, what is this guy saying? Buying high, selling low. Is this guy akojaba? But I know what I'm saying. Buying high and selling low. That's also trading, okay? So that's about the aspect of volatility. It's basically good because it helps us to trade. Something else, the aspect of liquidity. When I say liquidity, I mean how easy it is for you to convert your asset or to convert what you have into ready money, okay? For example, someone might want to sell a car. Another person might want to sell land. Then we have another person who might want to sell what? Crypto. You'll realize for the person who wants to sell the car and the land, they need to undergo a lot of procedures, okay? Look for a lawyer. I don't know. Go to NTSA office. I don't know, your logbook reads this. The car is yellow, but your logbook reads black. So we're not going to transfer this car. It's basically a tedious process. Oh, go to the land. Look for a valuer. I don't know. Do the search. I don't know. Your land is supposed to be this latitude, this longitude. And don't know your land is now here. Like, it's a very tedious process. But if I have crypto and I want to sell, what I need to do, I just log into the exchange platform, navigate to P2P, place my order, sell my assets, save my money. Fast, quick, and in a hurry. Straightforward process, okay? Something else, inflation edge. And actually, this is one of the things that will make countries run into crypto, the act of inflation. I've talked about the Kenya shilling that is losing value every single day. And by the way, guys, if you're in this meeting, please avoid keeping your money in Kenya shillings. I've talked about this several times. I've done so many videos about Kenya shillings losing value. Please keep your money in the dollars, and you don't need to open a dollar account. Once you're in crypto, you can of course have your money in a stable coin. That is a coin that is pegged to the dollar. Whenever you want to use your money, just sell your coins and you'll have your assets in Kenya shillings. And in most cases, in fact, not most cases, in all cases, you'll always make a profit. Personally, I don't have money in Kenya shillings. I don't keep my money in Kenya shillings. Whenever I get my money, I put my money in USDT or USDC or whichever stable coin. Once I need to use that money, I'll now sell those assets, get my money in Kenya shillings, and do whatever I want to do. And that is how you avoid the aspect of inflation, okay? Something else about Bitcoin. You can only have a maximum of 21 million Bitcoins in the economy at all given times. And that now brings the aspect of being a perfect hedge against inflation. Look at the US. When COVID hit, these guys, they printed money because of the unemployment benefits. So they printed so much money, which led to a lot of inflation, okay? So we have a lot of supply of notes. They're just coming in, notes, being what? Devaluing the value of that particular note. That is why I always say that crypto is basically a perfect hedge against inflation, okay? Look at these guys. Gold is exactly the same price as it was 11 years ago. Always, I think, 1800, 1900, ikienda sana, 2000. 1800, 1900, ikienda sana, 2000. But look at BTC. In fact, right now as you're speaking, Bitcoin alone is bigger than JP Morgan. And JP Morgan is the biggest bank in the world. The biggest bank in the world. Let me show you guys. You know, what is this guy saying? This is what I'm saying, okay? Come here. Look at this. In fact, before we get here, let's get at the top assets by market cap. When I say top assets by market cap, I basically mean which are these assets that are valued to have the highest market cap in the world. Look what we have here. We have gold. But one thing that you should know about gold is that the supply of gold is infinite. Few months ago, we had gold reserves being discovered here in Uganda. What does that do? It adds to the supply of gold that you already have. And that is why the price of gold will always trade at the same value for a very long time. What do we have here? We have Apple to our iPhone, Microsoft, Saudi Aramco, Google, Amazon, Silver, Nvidia, Tesla, Meta, Bakshi. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now top 12 asset globally. But if you check above Bitcoin, we don't have any bank. Let's narrow this down to only banks versus crypto. Look what we have. Bitcoin as number what? Number one. What's the market cap? $545.25 billion. I've told you guys, I know so many prominent people in this country who are holding their money in Bitcoin. They are holding their assets in Bitcoin. Why? Because they know the value of BTC. And the one thing I want to tell you that is most likely gonna happen. Come 2025, we're gonna see the price of one BTC trading at the values of about $100,000 per Bitcoin. That is now you'll know who's the who of this particular world and of this particular country. Okay, come down. We have JP Morgan, number 2, ICBC, Bank of America, Ethereum, number 3, another crypto number 1, crypto at number this is 1, 2, 3, 4 at number 5. So I believe you know now what I mean when I say that the market cap for Bitcoin is now bigger than JP Morgan, which is actually the biggest bank in the world. Let's proceed. Look at these guys. You know, if you go to these developed countries and these people who are smart upstairs, I normally like to say people who are smart upstairs, they are actually embracing Bitcoin as a currency. And not only Bitcoin, but they have embraced crypto as a currency. Look at the first slide. These are shop in Turkey, okay? These are people. Wallace Kimonda, please mute your microphone. I see your microphone is on, Wallace. You are creating some disturbance. Thank you. Look at this first slide, okay? These are people who know the future of money. What do? Come here, buy your coffee, pay us in Bitcoin, we accept Bitcoin. Look at the second slide. This is a mall, a big mall, and a mall that accepts crypto. Come here to Africa, okay? We have actually places that accept crypto. Go to South Africa, we have Pick and Pay, another big retail supermarket. Something like I can compare it to something like Carrefour. You can imagine Carrefour in Junction, Carrefour in Sarit, Carrefour in Westgate, Carrefour in TRM, and all of them are actually accepting crypto. This is what is happening to these developed countries. But come to Kenya, weka mahali hapa Bitcoin accepted here, utaitwa huyu jamaa anaosha pesa huyu. DCI, come arrest this person, okay? Why? Because people don't understand where the money is, and they don't understand that this is actually the future of money. Let's proceed. This is what I was saying a few minutes ago. This is where we are right now, okay? It's 2023. We are at around $28,000, the price of BTC. And I'm saying that come 2025, Bitcoin is projected to hit $100,000. But for those who come to Apex will understand why I'm saying that BTC will tap 100K. And once BTC taps here, believe you me, so much money is gonna be made during this particular season. Okay. Then in the year 2030, of course, we project that BTC is gonna hit $300,000 and even above. In fact, it's projected that Bitcoin is gonna hit around $1 million at some point. We don't know when, but it's definitely gonna hit that particular price. Okay, so there's basically a logic behind all this graph. This is not something that has just been drawn randomly. There's basically a logic behind this particular point. There's a logic behind this point, and there's a logic and there's a reason why BTC is expected to tap this particular level. Let's proceed. So this is what I was saying. Right now, if you give someone $30 million worth of gold, if you tell them bring $30 million worth of gold, you'll need, I think, like 5-7 containers to carry that consignment. Look at this. But for BTC, what do you need? You only need a QR code, okay? Or you only need an address. And once you have that, you can be able to carry. Imagine carrying $30 million in something that looks like a QR code. Very, very convenient. Look at this person buying one BTC in the year 2035. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a lot of money because, guys, I told you that the US printed so many dollars in the era for COVID to take care of the unemployment benefits. Okay, And that is why I'm saying that crypto is basically a perfect hedge against this particular inflation. Nobody can print bitcoins out of thin air. Its supply, it's capped. And this is something that is not controlled by anyone. It's a system that was designed to work in a decentralized manner. Let's proceed. Now, before we proceed, just to confirm, if you are still together, thumbs up in the chat. Kama tuko pamoja, so far so good. Thumbs up in the chat. Perfect. Let's proceed. So basically, now this is now the real deal. Okay. Now what you're talking about is just like the ile mambo ya juju, the normal stuff. But right now we are now start to talk what we do basically when you come to Apex. Of course, number one, we have what you call the overview of blockchain. This is basically where we basically introduce you first to what is blockchain. Okay. Overview of blockchain. How does blockchain work? Okay, what happens when you want to transfer out money? What happens when you want to receive money? Talk about the aspect of the Satoshi value, because watu wengi wanafikiria I need around $28,000 to buy Bitcoin. No, you don't need such amount of money. Why? Because Bitcoin is actually divisible up to 8 decimal places. You can have Bitcoins worth 500 shillings. You can have Bitcoins worth 1,000 Kenya shillings because of the aspect called Satoshi value. So we'll go through this overview of blockchain, Satoshi value. Then we go to what you call the merits and demerits of crypto. Okay, we all love crypto. Okay, I love crypto. I don't know if you love crypto, but for those who love crypto, you have a lot of merits. At the same time, nothing that is always good. It has a dark side, the demerits. But of course, the merits outweigh the demerits. And the demerits, I think, are very, very few. And are things that you can actually avoid if you have the right knowledge in the space. You can actually avoid all these demerits. Okay, so we look at all that, and then we go dive into the myths and misconceptions about crypto. And this is something that is really eating the Kenyan economy, because if you can just do a random check, you realize that Kenya, about 6.1 million Kenyans actually own crypto. That's about 8% of the population. But of this 8%, you realize that more than half, they just have that crypto, but they don't have the right skills about it. Maybe someone just got an airdrop, okay? Or maybe someone just opened an account and they got some welcome bonus. But they don't actually understand how to move around. Let's take an example. Last few months we had WorldCoin. Watu wengi walikuwa na hizo tokens. You have so many of them. But converting those WorldCoins into money, that is when the rain starts beating. You have WorldCoins, but you don't know how am I able to convert this WorldCoin into money. Okay, that is why you're being told that Kenya has so many people in crypto. Tuko wengi, tukatai, we are over 6.1 million. But out of these 6.1 million, how many can be able to convert WorldCoin to Kenya shillings? Okay, then we look at all that. Myths and misconception. Importance of crypto. Why is crypto important in our lives? I think I'm losing my network. Just a minute. Need to confirm something here. I am seeing screen 2 is going down. I need to confirm what is happening. Just a second. Need to confirm this. The problem with technology. At times it can really mess you up, which is actually not good. Not good. Just confirm this. Just a minute. Kama imesikia nikiongea mambo za WorldCoin, then ikakasirika. But yeah, we are back. We are good. We are good now. Just to confirm, if you can see my screen, if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Very nice. Let's proceed. I was talking about the aspect of the myths and misconceptions, and I was saying that people have a lot of myths about crypto, a lot of misconceptions. Unajua tu Bitcoin ni crypto, and that's the end of the story. Okay, then we look at what we call the types and categories of crypto, because I've said we have over 1 million cryptos. All these cryptos, they belong to specific categories. Okay, there's someone making some. Mary Njuguna, please mute your microphone. I really appreciate if you mute your microphone. Mary Njuguna. Okay, it appears I have to mute you directly. Just a second. Please, guys, when you come here, just mute your microphones, because at times I'm literally forced to mute everyone, which is not good. Okay, let's proceed. So talking about the aspect of the types and categories of crypto, because we have so many categories. Okay, don't najua tuko na Bitcoin, we have Solana, but if you have been asked what category does Solana fall into, you don't know. What category does WorldCoin fall into? You don't know. Some of you have USDCE token. If you have been asked what category does it fall into, you don't know. Mukonazo, but selling it is where converting that token into money. That is when the rain starts beating. Someone might actually decide to maybe give you all the tokens, and then you give them money, but telling them maybe I'll charge you this amount to show you how to do it. Hapo ndio hawataki kabisa. They don't want to do the hard work. They want easy come, easy go. Even free tokens, you want to be given free money, but that is basically a very wrong assumption. Then we look at what we call the lockup gyms, because this is basically where the money is. In fact, today I was watching a certain video from a popular TikTok content creator in Kenya. Here he was saying that, watu wa crypto mnasemanga sijui iko na pesa, hakuna utamunda pesa na crypto akuja tuoneshe. And it's simply because they don't understand this is where the money is. Lockup gyms. When I say about lockup gyms, I mean these are basically projects that you can actually invest your money in these projects, and they have the potential to do extremely well. Extremely well. In fact, this is one project I will never forget about this project. It's called the Rio Token. This token, I basically put in only $50 on this token. It's called the Rio. And within few weeks, I think it was within a span of a month, Rio did 10x. That means my $50 turned into $500 on Rio alone. Look at these other projects, okay? These are projects that we did almost 14x within a month. When I say 14x, I mean 14 times. In fact, when I took this screenshot, we were at 8x, but we went all the way to 14x. You can see the change in 1 month, 776%. That was 7x, but we went all the way to 14x. And this is the coin I was telling you that guys who put in $1,000 made $14,000. Guys who put in $500 made $7,000. Guys who put in $1,000 made $1,400. 14x, okay? The lockup gyms. These are projects which are still very, very early. And the earlier you get into these projects, the better. If you look at BTC right now, to be honest, Bitcoin at $28,000, even if it gets to $100,000, that is only 4x. You will have done only 4x. But for those guys who come to Apex, we have a way that you're actually doing with Bitcoin alone. In that, the minute Bitcoin taps $100,000, we will not have done 4x. We'll have done several x's up. Okay, so be on the watch out. Bitcoin it's gonna do well. So once it does well, ensure that you are able to ride on that particular journey. Let's proceed. So basically, why people fear crypto? Why are Kenyans so hesitant, despite us having 6.1 million Kenyans? But I have said, out of this 6.1 million, only half know what they are doing. The other half, they just have the assets. What we call now wallet, blockchain, na Binance. They just have Binance because they were being told Binance is having an event in Nakuru, in Mombasa. Open your account, then come to the event. You just want to go there, you get free swag, you get free food, free drinks, and you're done. You don't even care what is happening behind that particular knowledge. Okay, number one, lack of the right information and knowledge. I've talked about this several times. Fear of getting scammed, and this is basically the number one factor why people fear crypto, basically. Okay, negative news surrounding the industry, call it the FUD. Okay, past history about crypto, imekuwa na mambo mingi, unasikia ilianguka, but if you are knowledgeable enough, when Bitcoin falls, you should actually be celebrating instead of crying. When Bitcoin falls, you should be happy. You should be celebrating because you are getting a lower entry. And in crypto, whenever a coin dumps, you don't lose anything until you sell. The minute you press that sell button, that is when you lose. Okay? Past history, I've talked about that. Not legal tender. Again, another factor that basically makes people shy off. I was once sitting with someone from the CBK, and I was like, you see, Bitcoin is not a legal tender. It's not backed by anything. And I told them, the Kenya shillings, what is it backed by? And she was not able to answer, simply because people believe that if you have the Kenya shillings, then it has value. Same thing, if you believe BTC has value, it's almost one and the same thing, okay? And actually, we have countries which have made Bitcoin legal tender. In other countries, the bill is still in parliament to make what? To make Bitcoin a legal tender, okay? So the other aspect, volatility. But this is something that I have already explained, and I've said that volatility is very, 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 very good. If we don't have Regan, please mute your microphone. You are creating some disturbance. I have to mute you manually. Here you are. Thank you. So that means that if we can't have volatility, we can't have trading taking place. So volatility is a very good thing. Okay, let's proceed. So how people lose money in crypto, of course, Ponzi schemes. We'll look at all this. How to distinguish Ponzi scheme from authentic platforms. I once did a video about a certain Ponzi scheme here in Kenya that has been actually minting millions from people. Okay, so the rest is history. Okay, so people lost so much money on that particular Ponzi scheme, and normally they put you in a room like this. Okay, wanakuita kule Moi Avenue, I don't know what, they put you in a room, then someone comes here and says, I mine bitcoins every day, I get $1,000 every day, I get $500 every day, you can be like me. But there is nothing that they are doing. They are not doing any Bitcoin mining, because you'll come to understand how Bitcoin mining works. You'll come to understand the structure of Bitcoin mining, the architecture of Bitcoin mining, and how Bitcoin mining works. And you cannot do cloud mining. You cannot do such kind of schemes and expect to get money from this. What will happen is basically you'll earn some few coins, but later on you lose all the money. Okay, so this is something else that has really tarnished the industry, and people are actually fading and running away whenever they hear about crypto. Unasikia, in fact, over the weekend I met a certain MP and the guy was like, unafanya crypto, fanya haraka haraka kabla ikuwe scam. Niambia fanya haraka, make sure umekulia kabla ianguke. And I was like, yo bro, relax, come here, sit down, let me educate you. We had a very interactive sit down. I talked so much, and actually jamaa kitoka hapo akili kwa imefunguka, and is a whole MP. Okay, let's proceed. So I will look at wallets and exchanges. Okay, this is an area that is very, very important, because this is basically where you keep your crypto. We look at wallets, what wallets are, types of wallets. We look at the hot wallets. I will look at the cold wallets. I will also look at the hardware wallets. And if you've been following Apex for a while, you know that Apex Academy is the only entity in Kenya that sells cold wallets directly from the supplier at Ledger. Okay, so we look at hot wallets, cold wallets, types of exchanges, and how to navigate your way through these exchanges, because we have the sexes, the hexes, and the dexes, but they are very different in the mode of operations. If you have knowledge in the sexes, then it's absolutely different from the dexes, because you need some assets from the sexes so that you can send them to the dexes, so that you can actually buy tokens which are not listed on the dexes. Okay, then you look at wallet security, very, very important. How to safeguard your funds online, how do you keep your crypto secure, and how do you avoid your crypto being hacked and your crypto basically being stolen from the internet. That is an area, again, that is very, very important in crypto. And actually, most people who come into crypto and they don't have that particular knowledge, they end up losing their money. So it's very, very important that you actually ensure that you master this field very, very well, and you're able to comfortably navigate and move your way around these particular exchanges. Then I will move on to what we call crypto information and analysis. And this is one of my best, in fact, not one of my best. This is my best topic, and this is my favorite topic in this particular whole curriculum. Why? Because In crypto information and analysis, this is now when we dive deep into a coin, okay? We tell you, you want to buy this coin, okay? You can buy this coin or you cannot buy this coin, okay? Why are we advising you to buy this coin? Because we look at the coin tokenomics, okay? We look at the coin holders. We look at the coin use cases. We look at the coin supply. We look at the coin burning mechanism, if they have any, okay? Crypto information and analysis. This is where now you need to be very, very attentive so that you can be able to identify good projects on your own. Projects that have the potential to make you some good money. 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, good returns, okay? Crypto info and analysis, a very wide topic, which is actually my favorite topic. Then we'll go on to buying and selling crypto and tokens. Or to a WorldCoin, or to a OP, or to a USDT. This is now your area, okay? You have coins, you have tokens, you don't know how to sell them, you don't know how to buy them. This is an area of interest, buying and selling crypto and tokens, because we have coins and we have tokens. These are two things which are very distinct, very different from one another. Bitcoin is a coin, Floki is a token. Why is this a coin? Why is this a token? There's a difference between those two things. So we learn how to buy crypto, we learn how to buy tokens, we learn how to sell crypto, we learn how to sell tokens so that you can have your money back in your pocket, okay? Your money is in your pocket, it goes through M-Pesa, it goes through crypto, it makes some returns, it comes back through crypto, through M-Pesa, and back to your pocket. So that's an area that we'll venture in comprehensively. Next, we look at what we call the crypto Bible, and this is basically where you familiarize yourself with the terms, the techniques, and the terminologies that you need to know in crypto. So that when I tell you this team is doxed, you don't start asking me what is doxed, okay? When I tell you that you are required to do your KYC, you start asking now, what is this KYC you're talking about? So that you are able to familiarize yourself with these terms and be conversant, because later on, once we've done the crypto Bible, from moving onwards, we'll be speaking a language that is basically based on those particular terminologies. So it's very, very important that you master these particular terminologies. Next, we look at what we call the rise and fall of crypto prices. What makes Bitcoin fall from $69,000 to $28,000? What makes XRP rise from $0.4 all the way to $0.9? What makes Solana falls from $260 down to $7? In fact, Sol fell from $260 down to $7. I think that was in December. Sol fell to $7. Right now, as we are speaking, Sol is now trading at $24. That is 4x from December. 4x. See, we look at all that, the rise and fall of crypto prices. Next thing, we look at what we call project funding. Guys, let me just confirm. If you can hear me still, if you're still up to speed, give me a thumbs up. If you're still up to speed, please give me a thumbs up. Very nice. Thank you, guys. So let's proceed. We look at now what we call project funding. And this is an area that can actually be very, very beneficial if you get in the right projects and if you do them early. For example, an IEO or an ICO. Look at Binance. I know everyone here knows about Binance. I'm sure everyone here knows about Binance because it's the biggest crypto exchange in the world, okay? But at some point, Binance were doing what we call an ICO, initial coin offering, and you could actually purchase some BNB tokens. Back then, one BNB token was going at a price of 17 Kenya shillings, about 0 point something cents of a dollar. As we are speaking right now, one BNB, I think is trading at around 218. Let me just confirm. It should be around 218, around 216, one BNB. And in fact, BNB went to as high as 690 during the last bull run. It went to as high as 690. So if you get a good ICO, very, very good and very promising project. Pre-sales, another area of project funding. With a pre-sale, a coin was called Apex coin. It's not a coin that is associated with Apex, but it was just a coincidence that the coin was called the Apex coin. We did it during the last academy. These guys who just completed last month. We did that pre-sale, Apex coin. It did 4x. Some who took part in that pre-sale, they made money. Some who didn't take part, they didn't make anything, okay? It did 4x Apex coin, okay, pre-sales. Then we look at investing in crypto. How do you invest your money wisely in crypto? Don't just go about buying coin, buy this, buy this. In fact, I received a DM today of someone who told me they have $1 and they want a coin that is at 0.000 something so that they can buy it. So that once that coins get to $1, they make money. Crypto does not work like that. You need to understand what you call the market cap of a coin, supply of a coin, okay? If you understand how those two relate, then you can be able to tell, even if I buy this coin, and even if it gets to $1, and even if it will never get to $1, because we have this analogy that people think that every coin will get to $1. Not every coin will get to $1. Look at a coin like Shiba Inu. It can never get to $1. Look at a coin like which coin? A Floki. It can never get to $1. Such things can never happen. But people are like, I have 1 million of these coins. Once it gets to $1, I'm gonna be $1 millionaire. Bro or sis, you are lying to yourself. It cannot happen like that. That is why you need this class called Crypto Information and Analysis. Very, very, very important. Then we look at identifying projects, what I've just talked about, okay? How do you know that this is a good coin? How can you be able to tell this gem can do well or this gem cannot do well? Look at the holders. We have some tokens or some project where you can just scan through and see 90% is being held by a single wallet. How do you expect such a project to do well? It can never do well, because if that one person decides to sell that token, oh my, you're gonna get rug pulled, all of you, and you're gonna fall into what you call a honeypot. Okay, so all that is covered well in the aspect of identifying projects. Then we'll now go to the main thing in crypto. This is actually the main thing: building a portfolio. How do you build a crypto portfolio? How do you ensure that you have a well-balanced and well-diversified crypto portfolio? I've talked about so many narratives in crypto. When you're building a portfolio, you don't just go hand-picking coins. I want to buy this coin because it has a fancy name. I'm buying this coin because the price is low. I'm buying this coin because this YouTuber said that you buy this coin. That's not how you build your portfolio. We have a way that you can actually use to build a solid crypto portfolio. All that is well covered at Apex. Then, of course, we look at the 50-25-25 rule, another rule of building your portfolios. Then we dive deep. I'm telling you guys, Apex is basically all-inclusive. It's an all-inclusive curriculum. We move on to staking. What staking is. We move on to what masternodes are. And basically, masternodes, some people are saying it's basically a lazy way of making money. But you need to understand how they work. Not all masternode coins are good coins. You can see some people are like, I have this masternode, I'm getting these coins every day, and once that coins get to $1, again, as I've said, not all coins will get to $1. In fact, some projects will never see their all-time highs again. Why? Because if you check their trading volumes on these tracking platforms, it's very, very low. I know of a coin that has a trading volume of $8 only on a daily basis, and someone is holding like millions of that tokens, and they're expecting that token to get to $1, and they become a dollar millionaire. That's why I'm saying people are doing crypto, but they're doing the wrong thing. You are doing crypto, you have the knowledge, but you are doing the wrong thing. Okay? Mining. Look at mining. Hapa ndio watu wamenyoroshwa vibaya sana. We look at what mining is in details, okay? What is meant by proof of work? What are the miners supposed to be doing? What are the miners doing? And when they mine, what do they get in return? Are they paid anything? Even if they get paid, how are they getting paid? How are they able to spend this money? And you, how can you be able to participate in mining if you wish to participate in that particular mining? Then these are basically what mining is. These are the mining machines that we have out there in the market. We have the Alvelon, the Watts Miner, the Bitman. These are the famous mining machines, but mining, I will tackle it deep in the academy. Then we look at another topic, another very, very interesting topic. And this is a topic that nobody should miss in the academy. It's called the halving. We look at the halving in detail. What is halving? People are like, if I have one Bitcoin and then we do the halving, that means that my one Bitcoin will become half a Bitcoin. No, 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 no. That's not how it's supposed to be doing, okay? We look at all this in detail. What is halving? What are the effects of halving? Are they felt immediately? Are they positive? Are they negatives? When does it occur? What do we expect after the halving? What do we expect before halving? Okay? So we look at all that because this is a very, very important element in crypto. If you are in crypto, go to the 6.1 million Kenyans that own crypto. Ask just a random population what halving is. And believe you me, more than 50% of them, they don't know what halving is, and they have had it for the very first time when we're talking about them, okay? Then we look at fundamental analysis, another catalyst that propels the market. Crypto scams and Ponzi schemes. We look at them in detail. There are so many of them. In fact, we have so many of them, okay? Then you have a warning here. There's a warning. It says the halving is near. It's coming. It's not far. It's just next year. You're going to have the halving. So once you know what the halving is and what comes about after the halving, you need to be prepared, okay? The same way that you're preparing for the coming of Jesus Christ, you also need to get prepared for the halving because the halving is going to bring some serious, and I mean it, some serious effects in the world of crypto. Let's proceed. Then, uko wiki za mwisho, we now look at what we call trading, okay? Because guys, crypto is not all about trading. Trading is just a subset. It's like a unit in crypto. Crypto is huge. It has over 15 areas that you can comfortably specialize in. So we look at trading introduction, okay? Basically, before we dive into trading, we just have a general talk about trading, okay? Because we have this notion that is being built out there in the internet to these influencers, and I tell you that I did all this because of trading, I did all this because of trading, but we'll have a talk, okay, where I'll get to break down for you what trading basically is, what to expect from trading, what not to expect from trading. We'll look at all that under the introduction. Then we'll move on to spot trading. Normally I call spot trading risk-free because you don't lose anything, okay? If the market doesn't hit your TP, still have your assets the same way that you had them. They are still intact. We look at spot trading. We look at technical analysis, okay? A very powerful skill. In fact, what we're going to be learning is called the SMC concepts, okay? So we'll not learn about this, I don't know, a double top, I don't know, a double bottom, I don't know, ascending triangle, I don't know, a wedge, Ichimoku cloud. Those things are below average, okay? Support resistance, those things are below average. So we look at SMC. That is basically a smart money concept. It's a perfect way to trade, okay? So that if you want to take trades, you know where to take a trade from. You know where to spot a good entry point. You know where to spot a good exit point. Because in trading, exits are very, very important than entries. So we look at all that under technical analysis. Then we dive into the future, okay? Futures, another very interesting area, because in futures trading you can actually use money that you don't have because of what you call the leverage, okay? So when I say about the leverage, I basically mean this when, okay, I'm not teaching, I forgot that I'm doing an overview, and I was just about to start doing a lesson on futures trading, okay? So basically futures trading is basically where I will use leverage, and there are specific rules and regulations that you need to follow when you are doing futures trading. Those green screenshots and red screenshots that I normally post on my Instagram for those who follow Apex at Instagram, on the WhatsApp status for those who have my personal number or my associate number, all those things are covered under futures trading. Then we look at something that is in relation to something else that you've just discussed, and that is futures portfolio, a very powerful tool that each and every person in the academy, I have insisted everyone must have a futures portfolio on one particular coin. And believe you me, that futures portfolio is going to work magic. It's gonna work magics. We are not gonna get liquidated at any point. Don't think that you're gonna get liquidated. No. We are not gonna get liquidated with that futures portfolio. For those who know what futures is, you know what I mean when I say liquidated. Okay, so we look at all that well covered under the aspect of trading. So what wanafikiria at crypto is all about trading. So far we've talked about so many things, and in fact Apex spans for a whole 7 to 8 weeks, and within those 7 to 8 weeks, by the end of the curriculum, you will have mastered an area that you are comfortable with and an area that you want to pursue. But there are things that I expect every person to have. Number one, you need to have a solid portfolio. That one is, there's no bargain about that one. You need to have a futures portfolio. That again, we have no bargain. Those two, we don't have bargain. The rest, if you wanna move through, you are free to do that. Okay, let's proceed. Having learned about all that, these are just few screenshots about futures trading. Okay, you can see this is a trade on Gala, FTM, this is OP, this is LTC. Here we have again Gala and FTM. We have XRP here. Then yeah. So once you've done all that, I think this was this the next slide? Yes. So once you've done all that, we now move on to the next segment or the next section of trading. Okay, where we have the copy trading. We learn about copy trading. We learn about what do you look out for before you start doing copy trading, because for those guys who are so busy and you don't have the time to trade, pengine imekupiga kiboko, you're not getting the concept. But I do my level best to ensure that everyone gets the concepts right. We can have what you call copy trading. There's a platform, I'll show you guys that platform, whereby we have experts, people who are pro in that particular field, and you can be able to copy their trades, of course at a fee. Nothing is being given for free in this world apart from the air we breathe from our Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, then we look at trading versus investing. What is trading? What is investing? You are buying Bitcoin. Are you trading? Are you investing? You are buying Pepe. Are you trading? Are you investing? Okay, you're taking a long. Are you trading? Are you investing? We look at all that. Then risk management and trading psychology, very, very important. In fact, this is something that you should never miss. If you are taking trades, then risk management, trading psychology, those are two things that go hand in hand. They complement one another, and you should never ever miss this particular session. Then of course, we look at the areas of specialization in crypto. There are so many of them. So I think we've tackled almost all of them. But if you are smart enough, of course you grabbed some areas. But we have so many of them. So we'll narrow them down, we'll sample them, and I will break them down in a manner that you can be able to understand well, and you can be able to choose one area that you want to venture into. And finally, we look at what we call financial literacy. And this is something that I'm not the one who's going to be taking you through. This is only done by an expert from the banking industry. Financial literacy is something that people take for granted, but it's something very, very important. How do you invest your money? Okay? How do you manage your income? How do you live risk-free? How do you do what we call time horizon? How do you manage your cash flows? How do you carry yourself financially? How do you manage your money? And this is something that is very, very important. You'll never get this anywhere else. It is not being taught in high school, in primary, in university. It is not there. Utafunzwa na ulimwengu usipofanya financial literacy. But it's something very, very, very important. Okay? Then, mode of teaching. At Apex, we always have 4 modes of teaching. The first mode is, of course, WhatsApp. That's the theory. I know you are like, Sasa ujama WhatsApp aje. Don't worry. Okay? It's something very, very interesting. Very, very straightforward. And you're going to like it. Believe you me. Once you come there, you're going to enjoy that mode of teaching. Okay? Number 2, we have what you call Google Meet. The same thing that we are doing right now. Okay? Google Meet, which are done in real time and practical. Si mambo unakuja hapa, unapawa sijui recording ya 2019 ama 2021, una Bitcoin iko $67,000, ukikimbia minus tuko 28k, you're like, yo, what's up? Okay? I know we have other schools or other academies or I don't know, they are experts in crypto, but the minute you go there, they bombard you with like 50 videos, mara moja, pop! Watch all those videos. When you open a video, you see the Binance, the interface for Binance, then you go to your Binance account. It's totally different. Kabisa. Why? Because things have changed. That is why we do things practical and in real time. We are going to have assignments every single day. Why? Because we want to gauge and see. Have you been able to grasp what we are teaching you? Have you understood the concepts? Are you able to navigate on your own? Are you able to buy a token on your own? Are you able to sell a token on your own? Can you place an ad on your own? Okay, we'll do all that in the assignments part. Then we are going to have the recorded live classes every single day. Once we finish the class, immediately after the class, the video is always uploaded and sent straight into your email. However, that video can only be opened by your email. No other email can open that video. You can only open that video through your email because it is whitelisted. So if you think that you can share that video to friends and family, oh, believe me, I'm so sorry for you, but that video can only be opened by your mail because your mail is going to be whitelisted, okay? Meaning that I'm going to access the Google Meet, the way that we're doing right now. You're going to access the video, but only your email can be able to access those particular videos. That's why I'm saying they are private because they are for future reference. Let's say, for example, you missed a class because maybe you are stuck in traffic or you are working late. You can always go back to your email and watch that class before the next class comes through. Okay, so as usual, everyone who comes to Apex Academy, we give you some merchandise, of course. We give you some tokens. Initially, I used to give 1,000,000 BFT tokens, but BFT did so well, and at some point, that 1,000,000 BFT tokens was worth $300, and I'm like, hold on. I've been giving guys $300 for coming to the academy. Apana, I always make it for no. So I will be giving you some BFT tokens, which I will subject to change, or the quantity is subject to change. Then of course I'm gonna give you a certificate from the academy, and most important, we're gonna give you some lifetime skills which nobody can take away from you. Okay, the only way they can do that is maybe if they kill you, but God forbid. Okay, so we'll give you a lifetime skill. Okay, then that's how basically our sets look like. They are very, very beautiful, very pretty. You can frame them, hang them in your office, hang them in your living room. Okay, and yeah, you know that you are part of Apex. Okay, so these are some of our feedback that we've received. We have over more than 100 feedbacks. If you go to my IG, look for the area called Apex Reviews, you'll see all those feedbacks. There are so many of them, and all the feedbacks that you've received are just positive vibes all the way. And I'm sure that some of you have been sent here. Some of you have seen maybe what we've been doing online, and you're like, okay, I'm just curious about Apex. Let me just go and listen and see what does this guy do, okay, or what does Apex basically entail. So I'll share that URL. You'll go review all those feedbacks and then make a decision whether you want to come to Apex or you don't want to come to Apex. Okay, then Apex is not a charity organization. Apex is not a free entity. Initially, when Apex was starting back in 2022, Apex used to be a free entity. Okay, I was basically teaching people crypto for free, but along the way I was like, yo, hold on. I'm using so much of my time, my energy, but whenever you're doing a class, unapata a group has like 50 people, but only 5 people are in class. Why? Because people don't value free things. Free things are not valued. Okay, so initially this particular academy was supposed to go for 30,000 Kenya shillings, but for October intake, it's gonna go for 20,000 Kenya shillings. That is the intake. And once you come to Apex, once you go through the academy, of course, you're gonna have what you call the community access afterwards, such that ukimaliza academy, wewe moja kwa moja join the community. Okay, that is where we have everyone who has been through the academy, We share ideas there. We share our wins there. We share our losses there, because not all the time we go win. Of course, at times we lose, but of course we have our risk management practices, and that is where I send the updates about important matters about crypto. And once in a while we have sessions. If I feel that there's something that I need to maybe communicate, I will hold sessions there once in a while. But I want to make it a routine. Let's say at least every Wednesday, we'll be having a session in the community, and basically give an update, talk about what's new in the community, what's new in the industry, what do we expect, and basically where are we seeing the market heading. Okay, so for a group of two, if you come maybe brother, sister, son, daughter, mother, father. Okay, not mother, father. Yeah, mother, father. Yeah, it makes sense. Mother, father, or wife, husband. Group of two is 36K for that particular intake. Okay, and maybe you are like, hey, no, jamaa, hii kwani hii Apex iko na nini? If you go out there, okay, if you go to other schools even outside the country, this is just a sample that I took from one of the schools outside the country. Just technical analysis alone is $100 alone. Portfolio review alone, $50. Kids in crypto, because kuna watu wamechanuka huku nje. Futures trading alone. If you do all these maths and if vis-a-vis what Apex is basically charging for all these things, you're like, this is basically like a discount. And by the way, guys, it's like I can basically say like Apex is like it's more like a lifetime thing, because we never stop. We are always there every single day. It's basically like a lifetime internship, because once you come to the community, every single day, every single time we have updates, you're gonna access those updates. Whenever we have new projects coming in, you're gonna access those new projects. So once you're done with the academy, we don't let you be eaten by the woods. Okay, so you always come to the community, and we'll hold your hand until at the very end. If you can convert that 20 G's to the dollars, it's about $133. So that you can see now the value of what you are getting at Apex versus what you're gonna get out there. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this portfolio building alone, $300. Masternodes alone, $200. Let me just stop it from there. Okay, so now I'll open the floor. If you have any questions, the time is now. So we'll do this in a very systematic manner. You can see we have some hands that are raised up. So if your hand is raised up and you don't have a question, please lower your hand. And if you have a question, please raise up your hand. I'll pick you, then we can be able to proceed. So the first one is Kevin. Kevin, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Yes, thank you so much, Arnold.
Yes.
I love the explanation. I love everything, and I'm totally into this. What I needed to understand is what is the timing for the classes? At what time do they kick in, and what time do you hold the live class sessions?
So Kevin, historically, we've always done our classes Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 to 10:30 p.m. For the theories, our time we span up to 10 p.m. But for the live classes, we always span up to 10:30 p.m. Monday through Friday for a period of 7 to 8 weeks. Are we good, Kevin?
Oh, thank you so much. That's good for me.
Thanks. Next we have this is Regan. Okay, Regan, your hand. Victor Kim, your hand is up.
Oh yes, hi.
Hi.
Just as you have said, Bitcoin will be rising in the next 2 years. What's your take on the WorldCoin token?
Okay, you see now for the WorldCoin token, in fact, I did a whole video explaining about the WorldCoin token. If you check the supply for the WorldCoin token versus the market cap, that can tell you that for WorldCoin to do well, we need to have a lot of money being pumped into the WorldCoin, which I don't see it happening. Because what was happening with the WorldCoin, people were getting free grants. So people were selling these grants. And when they sell these grants, then the market cap for WorldCoin goes down. And once the market cap for WorldCoin goes down, then the value of the token also goes down. So WorldCoin, I don't see it doing well unless they do some, they up their game. Maybe they build their community, because as I've said, crypto is all about community. And if they stop giving out those reserve tokens, then WorldCoin is gonna do well. But if they continue dishing out those tokens, WorldCoin is not gonna do any good.
Yeah, okay. For my last question,
Uh-huh.
there was a video I saw on TikTok that Elon Musk was giving out free Bitcoin.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard anything about it?
Bro, that's not what we call a giveaway scam. There's nothing like that. We have so many of them. Basically, they use AI to clone people who look like Elon Musk, but they are not Elon. Then they tell you send out this Bitcoin, receive double this, but you'll send out those funds, but you'll not receive anything in return. That's a fake giveaway scam, so don't fall for it.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Next, we have Dismas.
Okay, thank you. For me, I was asking about the Amino token.
Yes.
Is it real?
Amino Token is gonna launch on October 24th. That's when they're gonna go live. It's basically a walk to token whereby you are getting some tokens every day for keeping fit. And once they go live, they're gonna bring what you call the wallet connect. Then once they launch their token, then they can be able to sell their tokens and get money. But we don't know at what price they're gonna launch their token. That's about the Amino Dismas.
Okay, thank you.
Next on the queue, we have John Kagiri. John. It seems John is not there. We have Regan. Wow, something.
Yes.
Regan?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
My question is the timing, the class timings from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. If someone is not able to make within that time frame, how can be the solution about it?
Regan, in fact, what normally happens, you have people who are outside the country. Our time zones are completely different. But as I've said, the minute you complete that class will be sent to your email immediately. So once you get home, you can be able to rewatch that class, and whatever we discussed, you can be able to catch up and be at par with the rest. So that is well taken care of. You don't need to worry about that one.
Okay, so thank you.
Next, we have Lawrence. Lawrence is not there. We have Wayne. Wayne, keep playing.
What's your take on Avive tokens?
That's not a token. That's an airdrop that is still ongoing. So at the moment, we can't really talk much about it unless it launches. Because you see, with airdrops, you never know if the project's gonna launch. They can give you airdrops, but then the project will never launch. So for Aviv, we can't talk much right now, and unless we see some major development, because right now we don't have any communication from the project team, and not so much is known about the Aviv token. So we just have to wait and see how they're gonna perform. But don't rely on airdrops so much, Wayne. Don't put your energy a lot on airdrops. Airdrops are free money, yes, but don't put all your energy on airdrops. Are we together, Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have this is Ochanda.
Yes. I have a question. So after when we are continuing the classes, you said we are going to start on trading, spot trading, Binance futures. We are going to check on the tokens that are doing well so that we invest on them. I was asking, how much is the average amount in dollars that one needs to start investing in crypto? Yeah.
Okay. Most exchanges, they allow you to buy crypto from as low as $10. But as I've said again, Ochad, in crypto, the excess or the number of gains will basically depend on your capital. If let's say we do a project that can give us 10x, if you had $10, you're going to make $100. Someone who had $100 is going to make $1,000. Someone with $1,000 is going to make $10,000. So it all depends on your capital. How much are you investing in that project? But to answer your question, most crypto exchanges allow you to go in with as low as $10.
Okay, that's okay. Thanks.
Next on the queue, we have Peter Cairo.
Yes, Mr. Arnold, how are you?
Yes, fine. Talk to me.
I was asking now if you said if we finished the class, like we're gonna get the certificates. Like I was asking, like the people that we are going to learn with, can we meet in maybe somewhere, maybe like a party, you get to know each other, or it's just like those are you just send the person the certificate and it's done?
What is happening, Peter? I'm planning, if all goes well, we're going to have a graduation in December. That is when we're going to have the entire Apex crypto community converging, if all goes well in December. So to answer your question, if all goes well in December, we're going to have a graduation, our first inaugural graduation in December, where everyone at Apex crypto community at large will be present. Are we okay, Peter?
Yeah, we okay.
Thank you. Ryan Maina?
So how are you, Arnold?
I'm fine.
Maybe to top on the brother who asked about Avive. I don't want to go deep into it because you said you'll teach us about mining and how to be able to know scam and real project. There's this one that is quite popular. I'm sure most people have heard of it here. The PI network.
Bro, ignore the Pi network for now. Don't put your energy there. Please stop liking free stuff so much. The Pi network, stop liking free. Ignore the Pi project for now. Don't focus your energy there.
Okay, mwalimu. Ndio nilikuwa nauliza.
Yeah, just for now, just ignore the Pi project. Next on the line, we have John Kagiri. John, please, our time is not on our side. John Kagiri, if you are there. John is not there, so we go to Lawrence. Lawrence is also not there. We go to Dismas. I think Dismas had asked their question. So that being said, guys, I will wish to leave you with this quote that says Ecclesiastes chapter 11 that says, invest your money in foreign trade, and one of these days you will make a profit. Put your investments in several places, many places, in fact, because you never know what kind of bad luck you're gonna have in this world. These are not my words. If you have the Bible, you can just go open, look for Ecclesiastes chapter 11, read through. Any Mungu amesema mwenyewe, si mimi nimesema haya maneno. And that being said, I would wish to close this meeting, or I wish to bring this meeting to an end. And for those guys who would love to come to Apex, I'll share the payment details in the chat. You have a whole week basically to prepare, and classes will start tentatively on the 9th of October. Tentatively, 9th of October. So that being said, good night, everyone. Good luck. God bless you, and see you in class. Bye-bye, and God bless you.